Duane is the author of many books, including The Living Universe and Voluntary Simplicity, and I'm sure lots of you know his work from the past. But his work that he's moving into now is all around new stories that demonstrate the great transition times that we are in now. So I invite our dear friend and evolutionary leader, Duane Elgin.
Thank you, Deborah. What I want to do is what's already essentially been done, and that is speak to the setting in which this gathering is occurring. And we had the great honor of being at the United Nations yesterday, meeting with UN officials, and I want to read something that Deborah or Diane mentioned at the outset, but it really sets the tone for the gathering and what we're doing here. And this comes from a recent speech by Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General of the United Nations. And he described our world as moving through a time of great transition. And he said, quote, "Throughout the ages, people have said that the world is in the midst of big change. But the level and degree of global change that we face today is far more profound than at any other period in my adult lifetime. I call this period the Great Transition." I think Jean put it very well a little while earlier. She said, throughout history, people have said, well, this is it. And Jean says, no, they're wrong, this is it. So I'm with Jean. I think this is it. And one thing I would say is, we look back through history, we have seen the rise and fall of more than 20 civilizations. Civilizational collapse is not new in human history. This is a very natural occurrence. What is brand new in human history is that we are facing the potential collapse of the global biosphere upon which all civilizations depend. Not just one. There are no frontiers left. The circle is closed. We are an integrated world system. And my sense is, and I've been doing futures research for over 40 years now, since 1978, I've been saying that by the 2020s, we are going to be moving from individual trends to a systemic crisis. And that systemic crisis is one that will either produce breakdown or breakthrough. And I'm looking out the window here. And the last time we had carbon dioxide at current levels, 400 parts per million, the sea was 120 feet higher. And New York would be underwater. So we are already in crisis. We're already in transition, and what this circle of evolutionary leaders has been doing is exploring prospects for a more promising, a future of sustainable prosperity, if you will. So with that, I'd like to turn it back, and we'll begin exploring what that future looks like. Thank you so much.